been a Monday already, hasn't it?
It's been a whole week in about an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, Selena and Crockett. If you were listening live, it's like a nightmare. You know, the one thing you were hired to do one thing. You had one job. I'm just supposed to talk on the microphone, and it wasn't working. And I'm over here. This the most dangerous thing an on-air person can do is start playing with buttons and wires.
And be angry about it because you might say something and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, heard that this morning.
Yeah, it wasn't working. I'm on, and you couldn't hear me. Thankfully, I was still able to bring Crockett up because it wasn't a microphone. Mine was a microphone issue, but you're fine with your studio set up. See, another beautiful reason for
I
remote
mean,
access.
it's just talented, prepared. What else can you say about me?
Always,
You know?
always made me
Uh,
look like crap, didn't it?
Kelly, good morning. No, what were you going to do? Listen, there was a bunch of
Everything
power
we do.
outages over the
Yeah.
weekend, and it sounds like just something zigged where it should have zagged, and that's what you get. That's why we have engineers. Shout out to Bob,
Bob
buddy.
came in, answered the phone right away. Our hero. He
He
doesn't
is
wear
our
capes,
hero.
doesn't want to get them caught on any wires, when
That's
he's back
right.
working on them. But what's so funny is so I'm in the back thinking like maybe someone was in here vacuuming and unplugged something by accident because they had to plug in a vacuum. Who knows? You never know. So I start playing with wires and buttons. Still alive to talk about it, thank goodness. And Bob came in, and yep, he flipped a switch.
Which you can't listen.
There's a lot of
It doesn't
switches.
even look like a switch.
It
I'll give
didn't.
you credit for that. First of all, it's sideways. It's not like an up and down switch. It's a sideways switch,
I wonder if I can move
like
this
a little.
camera without. I
Don't
gotta
you,
show you. Oh,
don't press your luck.
oh, yeah,
Just
you're right. But it didn't look. I didn't even know there was a switch. I thought that was an outlet. That's how much it does not look
it
like a
really doesn't
switch.
look like a switch. I'll give you credit there. Joy, good morning. Thanks for checking in.
Outlet.
Dave, good morning. Thanks for checking in. Yeah. But we made it. We're here. You know, it's funny. I was getting done my show last night and was saying, I always like say, like, no Sunday scaries. Like, we got Monday. We're going to get through this one together. Monday's just around the corner. Everything's going to be fine. Little did I know, just a few hours later, things would not be so fine. But we made it.
Wow.
Look,
That was
you know,
that's a first for me. I've never experienced where it's just Mike's like, nah, I'm not coming to work today.
Yeah.
The microphone is not coming to work today.
Yeah.
But
Lazy bum.
we're back. I mean, we couldn't even do this. We couldn't even have a conversation like this right now because everything goes through this microphone. So.
Which is very fun trying to figure all that stuff out because especially when the pandemic first hit, we were trying, you're kind of trying all different things and we'll have delays and there'll be a bug and you're trying to, okay, well, what if we did this? Something isn't starting or running. And okay, so if we reroute and and then this morning was just like, well, your mic's not. I mean, what do you can figure out the other technological things. I can't see you, but I can hear you. I can see you, but I got to run you through a different route.
Right. I can't talk, but I could still take winners. We had winners this morning. They're still calling to win. Like that didn't stop. Don't worry. We still have your prizes. But it's so funny because I was like, well, how can I take callers? They can't hear me through the microphone. And Crockett had to say, you pick up the phone receiver.
Yeah. Remember that? Remember when that used to be a thing?
Yeah. Like, I don't even know if kids know what this means. There actually is a phone in here. I forgot. Here it is. But I couldn't figure. I was pushing buttons. It's still digital. Even though
I was trying to call and they just kept telling me to hang loose. Like, what's that all about?
This took a while to figure out because there's a lot of buttons for this too, but we figured it out.
We did it. We're here.
We did it.
And we're going to give you the same mediocre show that you get all the time. Dave, go Phillies. Hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you. Phillies are rolling right now. Hey, Phantoms, Wednesday night. It's do or die for them now. They're down 0-2 to the Hershey Bears. So Wednesday night PPL Center home game there. And I think that sweet deal still going on too. 2 tickets for $25. We'll see if that's still available. But yeah, that'll be a fun game to go to because if they can win that one, all of a sudden they got themselves a series. Yes, there are still 2 tickets available for $25.
Yeah,
that's sweetdeals.com.
Maybe an early Mother's Day gift. That is. I was trying to drop little subtle hints. Hey, it's Mother's Day. That was my subtle hint. Next weekend. You forget it's next weekend. It's Sunday, not just like next. Like people get confused. What does next mean? It's Sunday. It's coming up. Mama needs a spa day after today.
Yeah. It's funny. I talked to Kate about it yesterday because she had like jokingly said earlier like last week. I said, "What do you want to do for Mother's Day?" And she was like, "I don't want to see any of you," which I understood. And so I followed back up with her yesterday and was just like, "For real, like, what do you want to do?" And she's like, "Just a low key kind of day." So I had we had Savvy's communion this weekend. So I got some of those people together and was just kind of like, hey, here's what I was thinking. What do you think about this? So I've got her day, I think got her day set up, barring her. It's a tough part about setting up surprises. So her birthday's also in a couple of weeks. Her birthday's in June. And so just trying to set stuff up or facilitate, like we've got a shared calendar. So it's like, what am I going to put on the shared calendar? Like something to block that date. And then she's going to be like, well, what do you do if I put like,
she likes to know. She doesn't like surprises. What are you doing?
She does not like surprises. She doesn't like them. So big surprises. Like she wants to know whatever she can.
I'm confused. Did your wife not tell you she doesn't want to do anything? Or is this your birthday that you're the birthday that you're planning out?
The birthday I'm also planning. So I figured out Mother's Day, but birthday.
Okay.
The birthday.
So you're not doing anything for Mother's Day, but you are doing something for Mother's Day when you were told not to.
Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Like, I think she's going to like it.
Okay.
Well,
now I want to know. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to live vicariously through your wife because I have a bad feeling I'm going to wake up Mother's Day morning and Ethan's going to look at me after I wake him up because I'm going to look at him and he's going to go, what do you want to do? I know that's what's going to happen. I know it. We got to go. We got to go like right now. Okay.
Yeah, we have to go to therapy. It sounds like, all right,